I'm not going to tell you my life story because I have more important things to tell you than about my life story. But I do want to acknowledge my wife that's in the audience tonight. Elise is an emergency room nurse, and, you know, I'm kind of tough, but she is really tough. And we celebrated our 30th anniversary last year, and I want to acknowledge her because she's a big part of why I'm here, why we're here, why we raised 3 children here. I do want to respond to a couple things. You do have a clear choice in this race. You absolutely do. You have the choice between somebody that has absolutely no felony prosecution experience. And I'm not going to mince words. Doing a year or less, doing traffic cases and a couple of assaults in the municipal court 20 years ago, that's not the kind of experience you need. I have 2 murder cases and a manslaughter case pending in my office right now. This morning, a new serious felony assault hit my desk. A man over the weekend had a skull cracked open and one of the vertebrae in his neck broke. I got that at 9 o'clock, 10:30. I had to know what I was doing with it. That's the kind of case. I don't know about crime being down in the state of Oregon or nationwide. I'm not big on statistics. What I can tell you is it's business as usual here, and business is serious sometimes. And that's the kind of thing we're doing in my office. You have a choice whether or not to keep a district attorney who's devoted his career to working in a district attorney's office, to serving this community, or taking in somebody that's never worked a day in a district attorney's office. You have the choice between somebody that's managed a public office for 20 years and somebody that's never spent a day in one. Somebody that's written a budget for a public agency and lived by it for 20 years, and somebody that hasn't. Somebody that actually makes his home in this community with his wife and his children, and somebody that lives in Lyle, Washington. Those are the choices that you have to make, and I invite you to do that. Looking at this in any rational fashion, there's just really no choice here that makes sense except to keep a servant that's been devoted to this community for 20 years, 28 as a deputy, and will continue to do so.